Welcome to the Michigan Runner Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Because with the hurdles, it's a different skill set in itself from flat sprinting. So to be able to do that, manage your body, and to beat these young girls that are coming out now, I'm like, go away. It's going to be fun. I enjoy the challenge. I love lining up with them. And when we get done, sometimes they ask you little questions and want to pick your brain. And I'm like, I'm only tell you so much. You know, we're lining up again tomorrow. So.
What kind of advice do you give them when you do speak with them?
Oh, yeah. Well, the advice that I give them is know your body. That's the biggest thing that I tell them. Because when they're younger, you should see some of them. They just feel like they can stay up all night and they can eat what they want. And that kind of helps me because I look at them when I'm going to my room and I'm like, you're still in the lobby, you know. Or they're eating ice cream and I'm like, ha, ha, ha. So that's a big advice. I say, you have to listen to your body. If you need an extra day, take it. I promise you one day, rather than a whole week or 2 weeks, I promise you it pays off just to take 1 day.
What two things are you most looking forward to for Rio 2016?
You know, for every Olympics show, I always want to see how they decorate their mascot, what they do. I think Rio is really trying to do some party. So I'm curious. You know, they have the dancing. We did a lot of sets where they had the dancing girls. And the last set I did in November, I danced with them. So I'm curious to see what they have with that. And I always love to see the track, like just when you walk out and the lights hit you and you even just going there just for a warm-up, it's just like, oh my God, I've made it again. It's an amazing feeling.
How much does the mental play in such a short race?
How much? Oh, it's huge. It's huge because before the race, you can honestly psych yourself out before the race. I have been at championships before where I was sitting down and a girl, I see her staring at my spikes over and over again. She goes, oh my God, you're Dawn Hart. You're amazing, and your spikes are, and I'm like, oh, sweetie, you shouldn't be thinking about that right now, you know. So, you know, mentally, it plays a huge role, you know, because I feel like it's the mental all the way up until the gun goes off. Then it's just execute. You blank out so many times in the race, and the race is over, and you're like, how did it go? So, what's the mental preparation before the race? I think for the hurdles.
After a competition, who's the first person you want to call and celebrate?
Well, the first person now that I typically see is my husband. He is just, and we even said, so what we would like to do, this is going to be intense. He may even go to jail in Rio. Because once I win, I want him to jump down and we do, you know how the basketball players do, and they jump up and bump? I want to do that so bad. I want to be like, babe, up! So that's, you know, that's going to be a little tricky. I don't know how he's going to get down
I saw
there.
her dancing on Instagram. You guys need to
I know, we can't. Yes, this is true. So, yeah. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. So if you guys see it, just think about, babe, bump!
Talk about the future of American sprinting.
The future of American sprinting, it is so bright. It is amazing to see this young talent that is coming out and the new things that we are learning more and more. It shocks me to see someone like Candace Hill.
Yes.
Blows me away that this young lady can run these times. And you look at her technique and how she's running, and you see so much room for growth. Not that you're doing anything wrong, you just see so much room for growth. And I'm just excited to see, you know, how we'll match up with, you know, Jamaica, you know, China, because China's coming up too. You know, you saw the men's sprinters, you're like, whoa, hey there. The competition is coming from everywhere. And I love to just see people rise to the sport. So I love that USA will be right there. No, I didn't. The only thing I did was my dad would take me to the court. I don't know why. He said, two things you need to learn how to do is hit a three-pointer and with the football, throw a bullet. I don't know why. I was never going to play football. But he made sure, he's like, you need to throw it a certain way. So I knew how to place the fingers and spin it. It was crazy. So that, and he made me play around the world to say I had to hit a three-pointer.
Did people ever talk to you about, or did you ever think about sort of like the time that she came up in right after Title IX, sort of that experience of getting all the opportunities she got, came in right at the right time? I mean, you guys ever talk about that?
We do. It's funny. We do because when I won 2008, I didn't have an agent. I was almost like pick you up and put her on top of the podium, and you're like, how did I get? Who's helping me now? You know, I had no agent, no track agent, no marketing agent. I had a coach. And so a lot of people didn't know how to get to me and reach me, and that was the issue. And so she was telling me, you know, you need to get a team in place, but you also understand if track is your main focus, do not spread yourself too thin. That was a big thing. You know, sometimes people get caught up in win, and then you're like, well, I'm going to do every opportunity that's given to me. She's like, manage it out, get a team, manage it out, and then along the way, keep track first. You can have your fun, make extra money, and things like that. So you're not upset with yourself and say, I won once, but I had so much more. I just threw it to the wind.
But still, you feel you ever feel like you had even more opportunities than she did? In terms of just the time you came up, like you were fortunate, you
Oh,
were younger, kind of?
I think it was just different because at the time, I mean, she was in an era where at a competition you would win a race and you could win a car. So, I mean, that's just, we don't have that right now in track and field. So it's really just different. Even with social media, she didn't quite have that. But, I mean, you saw her face too. She was on every, so she made it work for where she, was then and now. So I think it's just different. But I'm blessed to have the opportunities, that I have in social media. I'm still trying to get the hang of this social media. I started Snap today while we were here. So I know, right? So we'll see how that goes.
You talked about eating a very healthy diet.
Yes.
I'm curious what you're eating and then what you are splurging on when you are having a
January 1st, I just started to become vegan.
Okay.
So
Really?
that's intense. And my
So how's that going?
it's really good because something that I've realized is eating vegan, a lot of the spices and things are natural. So it's so much more, what I've done, it's flavorful. It's been really good. It's a challenge, trying to get the menu together a little bit because right now I still think of, okay, I'm gonna make some lamb. No, can't make lamb. Well, what else is there but this asparagus, So that's a challenge. But my agent is now going to get me in touch with a retired athlete that was vegan when she competed. She did, I think, soccer and a water swimmer. So I was about to say water polo, a swimmer.
So how are you feeling and performing since you got vegan?
Amazing. I am so much more slim and trim. Actually, my sister flew in on Friday and she looked at me and she was like, "You look good." I was like, "I look like competition weight, and competition is until April." So it's been amazing. I'm really enjoying this journey. I want to do it right, so I really want to, hone in with the nutritionist to make sure I'm getting everything I need, but I'm enjoying it.
Will you stop being vegan after the Olympics?
No, because for me, and this is something I may venture out into and talk about, but the probiotic, you see, you have people that take that for digestive. My system is very complicated. If I eat bad at all, it's a very difficult journey for me. And with track and field, I've always had to keep it together. But during off season, I realized when I start to eat bad, my system isn't the same. And so since I've been vegan, I started, like I said, January 1st. But you have your moments when you're cheating. And when I eat ice cream, I'm like, my system doesn't like it. It likes the healthier choice. So for me, I want to live a healthy lifestyle, not just for track and field. So I think I'll remain vegan. I have my days where I'll go, grab some type of meat and snack. But because it's by choice, I'll probably do it.
What made you choose? Because there are a lot of different types of diets that are out there. What made you choose vegan?
Honestly, it was just that, I will be honest, it was the first thing that came to my mind. And, I mean, I like to be honest. It was the first thing that came to my mind, but I wanted to do something that I was almost guaranteed that it would work. I would know. I wanted to cut out everything and then possibly work my way backwards to say, if I add this in there, if my system started to feel, I could say, oh, it was that. Instead of working your way slowly cutting out things,
Right.
I wanted to go. Because I'm disciplined enough, I feel like, where I just would say, everything's out the window. My kitchen looks crazy now. There's nothing in there.
Is your